Today I'm talking about 3 hand-drawn animated French films, all from the 2010s. And the names of those 3 movies are Ernest and Celestine, A Cat in Paris, and The Illusionist. First up is Ernest and Celestine. This is a 2012 film, and the basic premise is Ernest is a loser bear that just barely scrapes by, and Celestine is this tiny little mouse that is a weirdo. And they end up forming an unlikely friendship and then do some crime together. And it's pretty dang fun and adorable. Firstly, the animation is just so great. It was just so beautiful and fun and really added to the whole universe. And then I really loved their relationship. They really complemented each other. They're 2 different kinds of weirdos, and that's really fun. They just had a great dynamic together, and they naturally grew together as well. Just 2 outcast artists looking for platonic love. I can get behind that. And of course the performances were fantastic. And also like the world building too, just like everyone's obsession with teeth, and there's a whole candy thing. I did feel bad for the candy shop owner, though he did have like evil motives of like he's intentionally selling as much candy as he can to rot everyone's teeth, so then they have to go to his wife to get new teeth. But I feel like he kinda got the shit end of a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a really fun, really cute little movie that just tickles and delights to no end. So yeah, no, you want a really fun, cute little movie with some morally ambiguous leads? Look no further. This movie is all that and so much more. Next up is A Cat in Paris. This is a 2010 film about a cat who lives in Paris. But he also leads a double life. One where he lives with this little girl whose parent is a very important figure, and the other is with this cat burglar. But then some shenanigans ensue and things get really crazy and wild. It's a very plot-heavy adult story for a kid's movie. Like, they go to some pretty dark places. It was still enjoyable, just kind of an odd experience to say the least. I really wasn't a fan of the animation style. That definitely put me off. It's a bit too ugly for me. Though I did like the characters and all of the arcs that they went on. So yeah, it was kind of a mixed bag for me. I liked it. I thought it was fine. It's very middle of the road. Would I recommend it? It's not a must-watch by any means, but if it looks interesting to you, yeah, sure, go for it. It probably won't blow you away, but I think you'll still be entertained by it at the very least. So yeah, just kind of, I guess, a cautious recommend. It's definitely not for everyone, but it's not a bad time. And lastly is The Illusionist. This is a 2010 film, and the basic premise is this aging magician struggles to find an audience. So he eventually travels to Scotland where he befriends a young woman, and they have silly shenanigans together. I can definitely appreciate what it's going for in regards of like there's so many homages to classic films, as well as its intentional, simplistic, silent storytelling. There's not really dialogue in this film. Like, people do talk, but you can really just watch this film muted and you'd have the exact same experience. It's clear that one of this film's big inspirations is the French film My Uncle, which is a film that I really didn't care for. I get that it's a much loved, classic, iconic French film. It just wasn't my jam. And with this film taking so much inspiration from that film, it made this kind of a hard one to watch, because it's like the stuff I didn't enjoy there, I didn't enjoy here either. I also didn't really enjoy the relationship between the old man and the young woman. It reminded me a lot of Leon the Professional in a not good way. Like, she is an adult. She is like 20-something years older. She doesn't look like a 12-year-old, which is good. But I don't really understand their relationship. Like, it sort of feels like a sugar baby situation situation where like he does all this work to make money to then buy her presents and stuff. And we don't see anything sexual or hinted at anything sexual, but I don't know. The vibes are a little off there. So yeah, I still put this in the liked category because there is stuff to like. Again, I think the simplistic silent storytelling was interesting, but there's definitely a lot of stuff about it that didn't hit me right. Would I recommend this? If you really love the French film My Uncle, sure. Otherwise, I think this is a safe one to skip. It's an interesting little film, but I don't think it's really worth it for the mass audiences. So yeah. Alrighty, now for today's rankings. First up, we got Ernest and Celestine sitting at number 21 in the really like section. And then after that is A Cat in Paris sitting at number 75 near the top of the like section. And then bringing up the rear is The Illusionist sitting at number 90, again in the like section. And this is out of a total of 123 old movies so far this year.